Hi, my name is Lucy. I am 23. I'm a PhD student. I am not meaning for this to sound like an online dating profile, but that seems to be the... So I'm Lucy. This is all very new to me, but I'm hoping that this sort of YouTube expedition adventure is going to be something that lets me offer advice and assistance in kind of a Dear Diary retrospective way, not in the sense that it's going to be online diary entries, because that's not something I'm comfortable doing, but more so things in the vein of things I'd wish I could have told my 18-year-old self or my 19-year-old self in terms of being a student in London, which is where I live. I've lived in London for 5 years now. I have lived in 3 different boroughs, which if you're not from London or from New York, where it's also the same system, you divide London into neighbourhoods. So at the moment I'm living in southwest London. Previously I was living in central London, then west central. Yes, so I've lived in London for 5 years now. This is my 3rd year living where I currently live, and I have had every possible experience that you can have as a student in London. I have lived in student halls with, I think there were 8 other people in my flat. I have lived in an apartment with friends for my 2nd year of university, and they moved out halfway through the year, so I had to find new people. Side note, my new person is someone who I have now lived with for 4 years and who is now like a sister to me, so it does work out. But any experience you can possibly have as a student in London, as a young person living in London, as someone in their 20s living in London, it has been experienced. I'm hoping that through some of my misfortune and kind of the lessons I've learned that have come out of my experiences, I can help other people. If you hear weird noises, it's my cats. But I'm hoping that my experiences, and it sounds weird to say knowledge, I'm not a very wisdomous person, I'm only 23, I don't think I'm supposed to be. I'm hoping that what I've gone through and how I've dealt with it, how I've kind of used it to grow as a person, is something that's going to be able to help other people when it comes to dealing with the same things. So if you're just about to start university, if you're about to start university in London, if you're about to move to London or any kind of big city, if you're already living in London and there are things that you're struggling with, I'm hoping that some of my stories and some of the things that I'm going to put on this channel are going to be able to help you. And yeah, just kind of we can continue exploring London and life in cities and life as a young person in an arguably very difficult period of time together. So yeah, it's nice to meet you. I'm Lucy.